You're watching SABC News Prime Time. Now, moving further afield, chaos erupted in the Kenyan Parliament during proceedings to debate and vote on a controversial bill on security. Opposition MPs trashed order papers ahead of the debate, whilst in the public gallery, a fistfight between lawmakers saw Parliament adjourn prematurely. 8 civil rights activists were arrested outside Parliament during protests, demanding that the withdrawal of the bill.
Chaos started when the chairman of the Parliamentary Security Committee rose to move amendments to the bill. Members of Parliament opposed to the bill then began shouting him down. Some walked to the government side, managed to grab the order paper. They began tearing the order papers while jeering the government side of the House. The order papers were strewn across the floor of the House. The opposition showing its displeasure with the government. It was clear from the onset that the House was set for a showdown after it emerged that the proposed changes had not been put on the order paper. Outside Parliament, a handful of protesters attempted to break off a heavy security cordon. Armed officers moved fast and arrested them. The civil rights movement has been vocal in demanding that the laws be set aside to allow public participation. Their grievances had no place outside the Kenyan Parliament. The chaos that ensued inside the House forced the Speaker to adjourn. Outside, the disagreements continued.
Yesterday, we agreed on a huge number of amendments. So it's actually hypocrisy and dishonesty to the country, actually. That's what I want to say.
They refused to give us any time. They said you will hear the amendments on the floor of the House and you'll debate them there.
Kenyan government, under pressure to stem rising insecurity in the country in the face of terrorism, says the law as drafted now will be able to fix such issues. However, the opposition says the law will curtail various freedoms, including the freedom of the media, association and assembly. The bill proposes a raft of measures to deal with insecurity, including detention of up to 360 days without charge for terror suspects. The media will need special permission from the police to publish images of terror victims, and the intelligence services will intercept communication without a judicial warrant, among others.
Because we need to fix insecurity in this country. This country, as we speak, is almost being overrun by terrorists. And so that's why we want to fix this bill.
The opposition argues the country has sufficient security laws and what Kenya needs is to implement them. Sarah Kimani, SABC News, Kenya.